Morning, everybody. Let's take a look at these Defiance funds and some of these single stock funds. I just happen to be looking at TSLY and Tesla, so let's look at that first. It looks like Tesla gapped down this morning to 183. It's early in the day, but the bulk of the covered calls are above 200 right now. They rolled a few of them down, but the bulk of them are still above. At least last time I checked, it was. Let's look at the indexes real quick. They all gapped down this morning also. Unfortunately, it's not starting off like a very good day. Here's Nasdaq, cash open, and this is what QQQY trades. I don't know why this is so slow today. In any event, it's well under the profit box. Let's check out SPX. It's also well under the profit box. We opened at 51.03, probably just retesting the breakout. It's probably no big deal. I mentioned yesterday that when we have a major breakout, they like to come back and retest. And if the retest holds, it usually means higher prices ahead. But then if the retest fails, it means lower prices. So anyway, I know that doesn't help. All right. Because you have to know, there's no way to know in advance if the retest is going to hold or fail, but it's just something to look at. Let's look at Russell. These guys trade the IWMY options. This is the strongest of the three indexes. Russell's only down a half a point. Or Russell futures are down a third of a point. S&P futures down half a point, and Nasdaq's the one really getting hit, probably because of Tesla. This one doesn't. Russell doesn't even look so bad. All right, so we've already looked at Tesla. Let's look at some of the single stocks. Congratulations on anyone that held NVDY. It is killing it. 100% dividend announced this morning. These guys are killing it. All right, actually the pullback's helping them because they've blown out their option. I guess they did roll part of the contract up here, but anyway, they're in good shape. They're in good shape. That's fine. They're doing great. All right, let's look at CONY. We'll check out Coinbase, check out CONY, and see where they are in relation to their max profit and profit boxes, etc., etc. That's almost perfect. They're almost at max profit. The only problem is we want to be there Friday, not right now. But it's a good problem to have, though, making money. But we'd rather not be capped. So we would love it just to grind and stay around here till Friday, right? And then we realize all this profit, and we're going to realize the profit anyway, but we don't lose any NAV like we would if it blows up and goes up another 10%. Because since we're capped. All right, so let's look at MSTY. Boy, look at that. They're still holding the gap from yesterday. That gap hasn't been tested yet. There's a gap from back here that's holding. It was untested. There's a gap right here that's holding and untested, and there's probably more back if I went back further. These guys got their strikes scattered out, and including they put one way up here at 1600. The way this thing's going, will be up there in a couple of days. What's Bitcoin's up 3/4 of a point right now? Let's look at Bitcoin futures. Yeah, well, Bitcoin futures are breaking out. That is impressive. Let's see, if we checked out all the single stock ones, TSLY, CONY, MSTY, and NVDY. I think we have. All right, guys, I'll be back at lunch, and we'll see where we're at then. Hopefully this little dip will be bought in the market, and by lunchtime we should be fine on all three indexes. Nasdaq futures, are they still dropping? Come on, Nasdaq. We just need Nasdaq to turn around. All right. Well, if we can get Nasdaq to turn around, but I guess to get Nasdaq to turn around, we got to get Tesla to turn around. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. Be back at lunch.